What is this thing about? I gotta put these niggas in the number. I'm gonna remember them by. That nigga Byron Jones, son. I'm gonna treat this nigga like he really you, bro. Dearest Slade, what number you on? You just stay in.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Just as we were getting ready for air, both teams coming out of their locker rooms, out of the tunnel, and this crowd is pumped up as their Redskins get set to match up with the New York Jets. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Rivers now to throw on first down. And his first pass is incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there. And that'll bring up second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On second down, Rivers again. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 54 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And that is incomplete here.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Easy. Hey, Alpha.
To throw again. Rivers.
God,
the attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch.
God, I hate
Give
this
him 14 on that one
sometimes.
and a first down.
It's just like a bunch of snaps before you ready.
To the air again here, Rivers. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
Big baller.
Quincy Enunwa. His fourth touchdown on the year. And the Jets take the ball down the
they
field
let you get set,
and
then they'll flip the play.
Drive.
Let you get set, flip the play. Eventually you get stuck on,
Extra point good by Cat.
You make one bad, you know
and
what
that
I'm
makes
saying,
the
click
score
on.
7-0.
So you got to do that shit. So once you set everything and they
Now
flip it,
Cat and Zero after the
You don't
touchdown
change
to
nothing.
kick
You
it
just,
away.
you ain't in the right positions though. So like it's a bunch. So I got to put everybody on top of the bunch on the right. Then they switch it to the left.
And he'll take this across the
Yeah,
20 feet.
You all money
Couple
league?
extra yards up to the
I don't play.
27-yard line.
How many moon leagues you?
Tree.
So you trying to bring in like an extra, what, about 2 bands a month or something?
Nah, it ain't that because of the seasons. It's probably if it go well, you know, if things go well, it's like a couple bands, like every 2 months, something like that. If it go right.
Brissett to throw on first. And he rifles one incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess.
Used to. Last year I didn't. Last year was tough. We made a couple $100.
Early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Yeah. Me and the wife was like, yo, we ain't used to this.
Oh, so she be with you.
Now that I make money, yeah, we didn't used to fuck with it.
Let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
You better give her percentage. She must be your agent.
Are they ever?
Somewhat. She let me play without bothering me.
Play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Now they try to right side.
You know what's crazy? I think the last time I might have
from
talked to you in the game, I remember you telling me about your kids, bro, how they
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Nah, I got a whole 1-year-old.
What?
On second and 7.
Yeah. Me and my wife, she be like, so you don't know these people? I was like, no, but I do though. Like, they done had kids, family.
As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
I was like, bro, I was just talking to Watts about his.
Extra points.
Look, DJ done got married. Like,
we are tied at 7.
was supposed to go.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kicks away.
Hey, she was ready to go though. We was going to Texas though. She was with the shits.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone.
She was like, say less. It happened to be the same week we was traveling for something else though.
Niggas start talking about their win.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. It'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
That's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've
I'm going to keep getting snapped early. It's fine.
Yeah, we know we're going to be here today, but we also know it's not ending today. So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
It's all bad. Whatever was you stay doing that shit,
on first down.
Yeah, that test.
Airing one out for Crowder.
It's got hard out too.
Oh my God, I got moused by. Who is this? Jamison Crowder. Y'all gotta cut it out.
Now that's 2 big catches that
Jamison Crowder is 5'9". Y'all gotta chill.
Give up a third to him. Whoever does that, go stand on the other sideline. You're persona non grata.
Who is this nigga?
At that point.
First down, Rivers.
The epitome of a bum.
Incomplete.
Look at this nigga.
Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
The epitome of a bum. Look at this nigga.
Left.
Yeah.
Hey, wahoo. Switch. Behind.
Throwing again. Rivers on 2nd and 10.
Good play.
It's going to be caught by Crowder. It's a Jets touchdown.
That's a good one. Damn, how y'all gonna let me get moused by Jamison Crowder? That's wild. That's
y'all playing on
wild.
simulation or competitive?
Man, we must be playing on circus. Competitive.
Jamison
Crowder.
His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead.
That nigga Watt picked on my out route. Jumped over my nigga.
No, I feel bad. Jamison Crowder 5'9". Like,
Canzero now for the extra point.
Hey,
It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
Hell, you get dunked on by 5'9", nigga.
Hey.
Now Canzero after the touchdown
My bad.
to kick it away.
Hey, hold on. Hope you know I ain't
This will be taken in at the 1.
Hey, you know what, bro?
And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
I'll put some respect on that nigga D3 since they gave that nigga nothing.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know. We know where we are right now.
Pick that ball
but
up,
the
my nigga,
playoffs
I might
don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
That's our focus.
He's got a man open. It's Cameron Meredith. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
Look back at the city.
Set now, already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10.
Yeah, nigga.
Brissett now. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Devin Funchess. His 5th touchdown now on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
Let's go defense.
The
we slipping.
Works for the TD Graham.
We sliding.
And you know what the receivers love to say?
Can't get up.
If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did.
Right.
All the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
This one tied at 14 now.
I'm going to be wanting to take Lando out, man. He's old for what I'm doing.
Hey, Sai, but how much is your team costing that lead where they would have bid now?
Man, what was it, 500?
Oh, shit.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
You can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now,
cool, right? What would you say cool?
Really well.
Now Rivers.
Yeah, right.
And that is incomplete.
What would you say cool?
Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
She didn't trip.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown.
But she definitely was looking like
she just
want to know when to return
to continue to go to the guys who've already gotten into the end zone for good coverage and make sure that this time it's incomplete.
The Skins.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
But they straight, though. They got
you pay $500 for the fucking Skins?
Yeah.
The fucking Skins?
What they got over there? Talk to me.
Shit, nigga, I paid to get in the league more than anything else.
Oh.
Man.
Damn, what the cheapest team went for?
Red!
270 is something.
On 1st and 10.
Yeah, you right, Tommy. You right there, buddy.
Looking here for Smith downfield.
But you said the Super Bowl win
1,600.
Brooks with a pick and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Yep.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this.
So it's like,
this is
look,
definitely not
what
his
is that,
best
like,
ball. And I think he knew this was trouble.
It's less than 100 a season. Or, 100 a season on the nose.
Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. And now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there and handled things.
Oh, nah, bro. I'll be happy to just make 1 or 2.
They only pay out for the Super Bowl winner, or they get playoffs?
They pay out playoffs this year. Last year it wasn't nothing for the playoffs. This year they made so much money. It was money everywhere.
Going to use the first of their timeouts.
Niggas want to know.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
The dude that run it, man, he got so much bread. Ain't nobody tripping.
Yeah.
Hey, I never forget when he pulled out the Bentley on him. Like, nah, ain't nobody stealing y'all money. Everybody's like, oh, okay. That's what's up.
That nigga, he must be good in Madden too.
He used to be better. He ain't really where he was.
On 2nd and 6. Brissett. And this one complete right side to Funchess. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 19 yards the pick up there.
He don't be on it
the
as much as he
chains.
used to, though. Yeah. Yeah, when he Bert. Yeah, Bert's don't play no more either.
31 now on 1st and 10. These two teams all tied after one. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's the Redskins in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Check. Crouch. Shift. Watch the shift. Watch twist.
On 1st and 10, Brissett. And that will be incomplete.
Sure, nigga,
Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
When his possession catch is going to get down. I want you to catch it.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they
Yours,
line up
Mike.
2nd and 10.
I want you to catch that shit and lay down.
To throw is Brissett. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
We bringing the heat now. Here come the blitz. Got it.
It's 3rd and long for Brissett. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 22.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to float this one deep right. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10.
Celebrate one time.
To the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Who that nigga just picked off?
Devin Funchess with his 2nd TD
yes, sir, man to man.
6th
Yes, sir.
of the year. As his guys are able to regain the lead. Point after right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Well, Byron Jones, yes, sir.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
I need the good running plays, y'all. That's what they is.
Well, you know I ain't the right guy to talk to. You might be in the wrong chat.
The offense back out there at the line ready for their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10.
That's cool, bro. Hey, I'm with all that, bro.
Meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was looking for Quincy Anoon with that time, but it'll be 2nd down.
The ball in this nigga, dog. And I know he ain't man-to-man, because I put him in.
Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Everything, but just to see how effective this man-to-man is, he don't give a fuck. This nigga pitching everything up.
Throwing again. Rivers. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. Von Miller in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Hey, let go.
Third and long for Rivers. Found his target. It's Anderson.
God, I wish corner routes did anything. I mean, purple.
Taken down. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion.
All right. Man, what?
Working out of the gun, Rivers.
Be there for a second, bro.
Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. That'll bring up second down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Yeah, it's a pump fake.
Oh, shit.
A second down throw for Rivers. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Traquan Smith, the intended receiver. And it's third down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
Never would I.
He wishes it had
What
been
he be saying on the
7-on-7 in
Facebook?
practice. Or
Never
maybe
would a
even routes
nigga.
versus air. Because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
That shit just looks sweet as a motherfucker. I like it like that, though. It seems like it's easier.
On third down, Rivers. Open man is Anderson.
So a live pass,
He'll go
touchdown,
down,
just
but
a
not
regular
before
old
getting
tap.
this inside the 30.
Yeah.
That
Come
one goes
on,
for
bro.
30 yards.
You can't
So
hold it
now then, the
together
big
at
play
all.
has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10.
Hey, Wood. Hey, I'm going to go behind.
They'll throw again, Rivers. This is caught. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Quincy Enunwa. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Around the corner, you've been beating your whole life.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of thing.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Blowing that play up was Henry Anderson. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's Brissett.
That's income, dude.
That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
I got you, bro.
A first down throw for
You know
Brissett.
when they come out, you know where I'm going, bro. I just need this
And
shit.
the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Yannick Ngakoue has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
That was their 3rd sack of the ball game. 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the second spot pretty soon.
Hey, check Mike 34. Mike 34. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Brissett, throw left side complete. It's Richardson. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Or they either just want to let no average players beat these niggas, that's all.
Fucking D-line in practice mode is like goats, bro.
Here's Brissett. He's got Thompson here, complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Ocean snap.
Brissett on first down.
Hey, Sal, you know Miles working.
And Bryant's got it over the middle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Brissett going to lead his guys up first and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Score.
Again, it's Brissett. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And I'm pressing.
Check 24, check 24. Anyway.
But Odell got 94 speed, huh?
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
I think I played you like week fucking 14 or something.
Switch up, switch up. 34's the mic, 34's the mic, he's coming.
I think he was still at the last game.
Jesus Christ, my old line, bro. Jesus
Christ. Just inside the 20 at the 19.
Jesus Christ.
The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
You ain't even trying to let me work, bro.
And his kick is good. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. Well, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team. They'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
We got this.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
To throw is Rivers. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Okay, let me go change. Let me go look at this depth chart. Like, man, take something down.
26, Mike. Hey. 26.
To throw again. Rivers. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. So we've reached halftime, an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3.
You niggas want to leave when you say you out of mustard.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Antonio Brown's son.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters, as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half. and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Throwing, Brissett. Over the middle, complete. That's Bryant. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 22 yards there.
We both even on the bogus Mouses.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you're talking about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down. And the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Oh, yeah, that was
They'll throw again. Brissett. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for him. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Brissett going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now they'll run on the draw. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Brissett over the middle. That's caught by Meredith. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 37.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Brissett to throw on 1st. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Brissett. Looking for Funchess, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. The 40. Past the 20. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker.
Damn,
you got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Yannick Ngakoue in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. a set from the gun on third. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Looking for Funchess, but it's intercepted.
That's a bad throw. Now, I'm not taking blame for that one.
Johnson. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rivers. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. 15 yards on the play. First down. On 1st and 10, Rivers. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Von Miller, what a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Rivers. He's got Anderson right side. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
Hey, Charlie.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Rivers. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Redskins with the football, but trailing here as we get down to the good stuff. Quarter number 4. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. To throw is Brissett. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Touchdowns ago.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
29. You see what they're on.
Now a handoff looking right. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on first down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, let's go. Mike, 34. He's tired of you. He's tired of us. 34 is the Mike. Go. Mike, defense wins championships, baby. 34 is the Mike.
Brissett to throw forward on 4th. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Jets are going to get the football back. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here. 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rivers looking middle, and it's incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, Get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on third down.
You have got 51 catches.
From the gun, Rivers. Flush to his right. He goes full extension, and he's got it. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Rivers to throw for it on 4th.
Good play.
Found his target. It's Anderson.
I can't even be mad. Good play.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
God damn it, boy. How the fuck you get that much time?
And the Jets will extend their lead.
Damn good play, bro.
Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
Better get the roll fucking right with Phil Rivers.
And you give them credit for going for it, having that
rolling with Phil Rivers.
Audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
First down, Brissett. Throw left side, take it in by Melvin. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And again this time to the tailback. Nifty footwork at the 45.
Slow-ass juke, man. Win. I need you to win, bro. You're losing. I need you to win.
Run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
I can't wait for you to break the tackle. I need you to bail me out, my nigga.
On 2nd and a couple. Brissett. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, but they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
I had Will Greer for a second.
1st and 10, Brissett.
Oh, my God.
Take him down. The Jets get
I
in there
am
for the
losing
sack.
to
Henry Anderson in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Anderson, right.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. That's it. Check 15.
Brissett now.
Oh, good call. I can't knock the blitz down.
Again.
Damn.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
To be good, bro. I cashed on these niggas. I cashed on these niggas, man. That shit driving me, bro. I cashed on these niggas, bro.
Here's Brissett. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
And I think we'll probably see them go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
God, I cashed on these niggas, bro, to be losing to Henry Anderson when he rushed 3.
All right,
I ain't struggling with the blitz, none.
Alive here on 4th down.
I would love to struggle with the blitz. That would make sense. I'm losing to just some niggas.
Now Brissett on 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. Cool. And it would appear the Jets are going to win this football game. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing here, Rivers. He's going to take a shot right away for the end. And that will be incomplete. Looked like it might have been intercepted, but he's out of bounds. And a good thing, too, probably. That would have cost him yardage. And now they'll get the ball back on the turnover on downs. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. His throw incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Rivers on first down. That is caught.
Oh my God, Randy Collins, bro, you got dunked on again.
Robbie Anderson, his 26th
man,
touchdown,
Ryan Anderson ain't much
with
better.
Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season.
Christ,
and the Jets will extend their lead. Now here's Rivers. He'll bring his guys up, and they'll go for the 2-point conversion. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And so they run it in on the 2-point try. You know, so often, Charles, we talk about from the offense's perspective what you do on the 2-point conversion. How about the defense? How do they play run versus pass?
It's really difficult for them because I think most teams want to play for the pass. That's what they see most teams do. And so are you able to mass enough people inside if the team decides to run it? Very difficult. I think what you're seeing a lot more now, people blitzing the 2-point conversion. They want you to make it a quick decision and make it right now.
There, the offense wins the battle for 2. Brissett under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines,
I can't believe we struggled with this nigga Henry Anderson, though. Like, that's blowing my eye, though.
Another try after the first down sack. Brissett. And his throw here's incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears
lost. We can't almost like Jamison Crowder.
It's 3rd and long for Brissett.
Jesus Christ, who is this nigga?
He's taken down. Henry Anderson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Get out of here. Get the fuck out of here, bro. I can't block him.
Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down.
Man, he must. Jesus Christ. Oh, we getting out of here, bro. We getting out of here.